So who is a BA first? We need to know in this premium tool session who is BA, where a BA is involving, and where we are utilizing these tools. Everything we need to know first. So as a BA will play a key role in implementing the projects, and he will be the bridge between the stakeholders and the clients. So the roles of a BA is like to gather the requirements. So to gather the requirements, whatever to gather the requirements based on the client need. So whatever the client has requirements, in we will go through that requirements. And the documents, whatever the requirements we have gathered, that document and these requirements we will utilize in modeling the designing. So like whatever the requirements we have gathered, we will do the modeling here by using these tools. So modeling the requirements, it shows the visual representation in visual formats like designs and mock-ups, prototypes, and UML images, charts, etc. So in this way, by using all these prototypes, UMLs, and the designing part, we will involve. So in the designing phase, we will utilize all these tools like to design the prototypes, mock-ups, and UMLs. We are using these. We are going through these tools: Balsamiq, Azure RP, and MS Visio. So these are the tools we are using like Balsamiq, Azure RP, and MS Visio to design, to model whatever the requirements we have gathered. We will design them, and we will whatever the designings we have gone through, we will show it to the developers to develop an application. Okay. So let us explain you about MS Visio first. Later we will go with the Balsamiq and Azure RP. Okay, so MS Visio is a tool used to create UML diagrams. So what is UML diagram? UML means a unified modeling language. So UML, it has two types, like UML has 9 diagrams having with the two types like static and dynamic. Okay, so UML is a unified modeling language we will utilize in the designing phase, and we will has 9 types of diagrams we are having in this. So 9 diagrams, these 9 diagrams will be divided into two types. Okay, two types, those are static and dynamic. So these are the two types we are having, static and dynamic. In static, we are having 5 types of diagrams like use case diagrams and class activity diagrams, component state chart, packages, collaboration, and deployment. These are the types we are having in this type static. And dynamic, in dynamic we are having like sequence diagrams, activity diagrams, state chart, and collaboration. Okay. So use case, sequence, class activity. So, team, if you're not able to understand, please try to understand. It is your first session. Some of the people they are attending for the first time. So, this is a theory I'm explaining for you. If you're not getting, please try to concentrate. Whenever I'm explaining the designing part, you will understood what is static and what is dynamic. Everything we will look into it. Okay. So, uh, please listen carefully. Try to understand the theory. So these are the types of static diagrams we are having. Use case sequence, class activity, component, package collaboration, and deployment. These are the types of static diagrams and dynamic diagram. Coming to dynamic, we are having with the four types. Those are like sequence diagram. So activity diagram, state chart, and collaboration. Okay, these are the types of dynamic we are having. So what is static means? Static diagrams, it shows process from the user's perspective. Okay, so like for example, you are a user, you are interacting with the system. So the static diagrams, it show from your end how you are involving with the system, how you want to involve, how you want to interact with the system, everything it will show you from your perspective. So it will be considered as static. And coming to dynamic diagram, it shows how the workflow is going on, like from the system perspective. So let us think you are a user, you are interacting with the system. So whatever the inputs you are giving, how the system is responding for your inputs, it will be shown through these dynamic diagrams. Okay, these are the two types you are having, from the user's perspective and the system perspective. So from these all diagrams, we are using use case. So whatever the nine diagrams we are having, let me explain you. Today I will explain you about the use case diagram, activity diagram, and the sequence diagram. Okay, so this is how we will learn. We will get an idea about how we are using static, how we are showing the dynamic, everything we will know. So in static, I will explain you the use case diagram, and in dynamic, I will explain you activity diagram, so that you will get an idea what is static and what is and dynamic. So let us go with the static use case diagram. So in static, we are going with the use case diagram. So use case diagram, it gives a visual representation from the user's perspective, and we can say like how the user is interacting with the system behavior. Like as I told you, you are a user, how you are interacting with the system, we will give in this use case diagram. Okay, and activity diagram. Activity diagram is from dynamic diagrams. So activity diagram, it shows a visual representation of the workflow of the system, how the system is responding, how we need to show the system reactions. We will go through this activity diagram. So in use case diagram, so a BA will prepare these use case and activity diagrams. Use case diagram, to design that use case diagram, we are using some components. We must need, so we must have some components in this use case diagram, like actors, use cases, relationships, and system boundary. So these are the components I will show you in the when I am explaining the tool. I will show you. So this activity use case diagram and activity diagram, to draw these use case and activity diagram, we will use MS Visio tool. Okay, so let us go with the MS Visio tool. First, we need to know the components, right? So use cases, relationships, and the system boundary. So these are the components of use case diagram: actors, use cases, relationships, and system boundary. So actors. Actors we are having with the two types here, the primary actor and the secondary actor. So these are the two types of actors we are having. Primary actor will initiate the system. Let us think you are a user, you will be the primary actor. Okay. So here you will initiate the system. And secondary actor will support the primary actor to complete the initiation done by the primary actor. Like whatever you are doing the action, secondary actor, it will help you to complete your functional action, what you are doing, what you are implementing. It will help you. Okay. So it will be considered as secondary actor. And coming to use cases, we are having two types of use cases like essential use case and supporting use case. Who written this? Please erase it. Don't do this kind of things. So use cases we are having with the two types like essential use case and supporting use case. So essential use case, like whatever we are showing the main functionality. Let us think. Who is this Mohammed? If you're not able to concentrate on the class, please erase those things. Don't do this kind of things. Please don't disturb the class. Don't disturb to other candidates. All the people they are listening, they are concentrating on the class. Don't disturb the class, please. So use cases we are having with the essential use cases and supporting use cases. Essential use case, it shows the main functionality. Let us think. So let us think like we are going with an application like let us go with the Meesho application. So because as nowadays everyone we will be aware of this Meesho application, right? So let us go with the Meesho application. So whenever you are going through the Meesho application, if you are opening it for the first time, you want to register for it, right? So here the registration, you want to go with the registration. Here the registration will be the main functionality. Okay, so whatever you are doing the registration, it will be the main functionality that we will call as essential. We will show the registration. We need to show the registration. Eh, So by using a use case, that use case we will call it as essential use case. And coming to supporting use case, whatever the details we are giving, for the registration, you need to give your name and mail or phone number. You need to give mail or phone number. So in this way, whatever the details you are giving, your mail, name, password, or the phone number, whatever you are giving, those details we need to show it in the use case. By showing in a use case, it will be called as supporting use case. Okay, so these are the types actors who are initiating with the system. Like you are initiating your system. You are logging to your system, or you are interacting with the system in your Meesho application, so that you will be considered as a primary actor. And secondary actor, whatever the details you are searching, it will helpful for you to complete this functionality. So these will be the secondary actor. And use cases we are having with the two types of use cases, essen- essential use case and supporting use case. As I told you, essential, the main functionality, whatever you are doing, it will be considered as essential use case. And supporting use case, whatever the details you are giving, it will be considered as supporting use case. And the relationships we are having with the three types of relationships include extent and generalization. So these are the three types of relationships we are having. We will show we will use these relationships to show how the use cases or how we are using our use cases to show the relationship between the essential use case and supporting use case. We will utilize these relationships. Okay, and the system boundary, it will helpful for you, like system boundary will separate the actors and the system. Okay, so whatever the primary actor and secondary actor, it will separate the system and the actors. Okay, so let me show you. Let us go with the diagram so that you will be getting a clear idea. So this is the MS Visio tool. So whenever you are opening the MS Visio tool, it will be appear like this for you. It is a MS Visio tool. Like here, we will draw whatever the diagrams we want. We will draw it here. And these are the components of use case diagram. And these are the types we are having with whatever the types we are having to types of diagrams like collaborations, as I told you, packages, collaborations, activities, sequence, everything. The components will be available here in this. Okay. So let us go with the diagram. Use case diagram, as I told you, we are having with the components. See here, we are having with the UML use case. These are the components of use case diagram. So as I told you, this will be the actors we are using, and these are the types of use cases. And it is a system boundary which separate the actors and the system. Okay, so the system boundary, use cases, and this will be the communication line which we will show how the actor and the use cases are communicating, how the user actor is involving with the application. We will show by using this communication line. And this will be the include. It will be considered as uses. It is the include and it is extend we are using. And the generalization, I will show you how we will use this generalization. So these are the components we are using to draw this use case diagram. As I told you, use case, we are going with the static type. Okay. So as I told you, we will go with the Misho application so that you will be getting a clear idea. Let me rename it here, e-commerce application. E-commerce application. So, so these are the use cases as I told you. The use cases, as I told you, we are having with the two types, essential and supporting, right? So this will be the essential use case, and this will be the supporting use cases I am giving here. Team, please be concentrate, listen carefully about these diagrams. These diagrams, like these tools, MS Visio, Azure, and Balsamiq, these tools will be helpful for you in entire your nurturing process. So whatever the things you are going to complete, you- it will be more helpful for you to complete all your nurturing processes. So please listen carefully, try to understand the things. So this is the essential use case I have utilized, and these are the supporting use cases I have given. As I told you, you are a user, you are interacting with the system, you are going through a Meesho application. Okay, so in this Meesho, first you need to go with the registration part. Okay, so let me give here as registration. So whenever you're giving double click on this, whenever you're giving double click on this use case, it will be redirected, like it will open you like UML case properties. Here you need, if you want to give the names, you can give it here. You will be having these properties so that you will name it here. Okay, the registration and the supporting use cases, I'm giving like a name. For registration, we want the name, and let me give email here. And let us give another thing like phone number. Here, another use case, we will go with the nickname. Okay. So these are the supporting use cases I am giving. So here, as I told you, we are having relationships. Here we need to show how we are giving these details. Okay. So this is the relationships. As I told you, it is a include. See, include, we will show this relationship between essential and supporting use case. Whatever the mandatory things we are giving to complete this main functionality. Include, we will use this relationship to show the relationship between the essential use case and supporting use case, how mandatory it is. Let us go with name. Name, it is a mandatory thing we want to give, right? So that I am showing here uses. So it is a mandatory thing for me. For registration, I want to give my name. So it is a mandatory thing. So that to show it is a mandatory thing, I am utilizing include. Okay. Coming to email. So it will be also an important thing. So that I am giving include here again, and the phone number. And nickname. So nickname, we won't give our nicknames regularly, right? If we want to give, we can give. Otherwise, we won't give. So it is an optional thing. To show this optional thing, we will use extend. Okay. So this will be the extend, as I'm using here extend. So how to recognize this include, extend, and generalization means include, we will show the arrow. It will show the direction towards the supporting use case. Coming to extend, the arrow we will show towards the essential use case. Team, please don't get confused. Include, we will show the direction towards the supporting use case. Extend, we will show the direction towards the essential use case so that we can recognize our relationships. And for include relationship, we will be having the name like uses. Okay. For the extend, it will be rename it as extend itself so that no need to get confused for these relationships to how to identify. Okay. So in this way, we can complete our registration. So for registration, I have utilizer. I have given my name, email, phone number, or the mandatory things. I must want these details, and nickname, it is an optional thing. So in this way, the whenever we are showing an application, the main functionality, the developer will get a clear idea how to design a page. For registration page, the user want, the client want. For registration, he want the name, email, phone number. Those are the mandatory things they want. So that he will give the mandatory option for this. And nickname, the developer will get, oh, nickname is an optional thing so that I can develop this like it is an optional thing. So whenever user giving nickname or otherwise if he ignore it, the page must be redirected to another registration page. Okay. In this way, a developer can understand how we are designing the pages. Okay. So we have done with the registration. So let us go with the login page now. So after registration, we want to go with the login, right? So that I'm giving login page here. So the supporting use cases I have given for login. So for login, let us give like name is a mandatory thing we can give, and let us give like password. And here, let me give like forget password. Okay, these are the supporting use cases I have given for the login purpose. So team, just guess the things, what the relationship we can give. Please type in chat box. For login, what will be the relationship we can give for the name, for the password, and for the forget password? Try to guess. Type in chat box. What will be the relationship we can use? Please type in chat box. Let me see how many members can guess correctly. Three should be generalization. Okay. Nikila. Okay. Include. Include for what? Mohit, include for what? For name, password, or forget password? For which thing you will give include? Manoj Kumar, name include. What about the password and forget password? Type type there. Name and password should be include. Ganesh Patil. Okay. What about forget password? Ishwar. Extend. Extend for what? For which thing you will give extend? Ishwar. And name and password will be include and forget will be extend. Sujit. Okay, fine. Good. Let us see what will be the relationship. Let us see. Priyanka, name and password include, forget password extend. Okay, good. Let us see what will be the correct answer. All must be include. Mohit, okay, all will be include. And password include, forget password include. Manoj, okay. Okay. All will be the include, okay. Others, Hasina, include, forget password extend. Good. Soumya, password, all are include. All will be the include. Good. So everyone is involving so that I get to see you all are involving in this class. That is good. Include for all. Good. Okay. Nikhila, I didn't explain you about generalization, how you are thinking those are generalization. Okay, let us see what will be the generalization also we will go through. Let us see that one also. Okay. Okay, team. Good, good. Everyone is involving. Good. So here login for login name will be the include. Okay, because name we are giving it is a mandatory thing. Okay, so let me give it here include. So as I told you, include we are showing towards the supporting use case. And the password also we can give as include. Forget password. So team, every time we are using this forget password, every time we won't use it, right? It is an optional thing. If we forget password, then only we will use this forget password option. Otherwise, we won't use, right? So it will be considered as extend. Okay. Don't get confused. So name, password we are using regularly. Those are the mandatory things we need to show so that they will be include. Forget password we won't use regularly. It is an optional thing. If we forget password, then only we will use it. Otherwise, we won't use it. So that it will be considered as extend. Okay? Yeah, Ketaki, it is a forget password is a necessary thing, but what we want to show it here is forget password we won't use regularly. It is an optional thing. Like we will use whenever we are forgetting the password, then only we will use. Otherwise, we won't use it, right? So extend, we will consider is extend. Yeah, if you want, whenever the details we are giving, those are the mandatory things. If we want to give these things, The page won't be redirected to another page. If you want to show in this way, so that they in that situation we will use this include. Otherwise, forget password. If we will give our password, uh, sorry, if we use forget password or we not use forget password, then also it will be redirected to another page. Okay, so in this kind of situations, we will use extend, and optional things we will use extend. Okay, don't get confused. Forget password is a mandatory thing, but it is an optional thing. It we won't use regularly. Okay, I think your doubt is cleared. And let us go with product page. We have done with the registration and we have gone through the login. So let us go with the home page of the product catalog. We will go with the product catalog. So let me give here the product catalog. Let me give two supporting use cases. Let me rename it product catalog. So what are the supporting use cases I am giving is like for the I am giving search option. We need to search the products, and let me give another supporting use cases as filter. Filter, and let me add another option like add to cart also. Let me give another supporting use case and let me rename it as add to cart. So these are the supporting use cases I have given for product catalog, search, filter, and add to cart I have given. So team, guess what? What will be the relationships we can give here? Search, filter, add to cart. Try to guess. Kavita, search is include, add to cart, and filter is extend. Okay. Kirti Sharma. Mm, okay. Vamshi. Vamshi, search include, add to cart, extend, filter, extend. Okay. Priyanka, search and add to cart will be include, filter will be extend. Mm-hmm. Include, extend, extend. Sujit, okay. Search and filter include, add to cart, extend. Okay. Search and add to cart is include, filter is okay. Okay. Good, good. Mm-hmm. Good. Everyone is involving. Good. Good to see you, team. Mm-hmm. Good team. Good. Everyone is involving. I'm getting everyone answer. Good to see you all. So product catalog here, product catalog, we will give everything is extend because search, see, you're opening a Meesho application. If you are interested in searching products, then only you will search the products. Otherwise, you won't search the product. Just you will open it and you will close it. And filter, if you want the filter, then only you will utilize it. Otherwise, you won't use it, right? So if you like the products, then only you will add to cart. Otherwise, you won't add the products to the cart. So everything will be considered as extend. Okay. If you want to search the products, then only you will search. If you want to filter it, you can filter. Otherwise, you won't go with that option. And if you want to add to the cart, you will add. Otherwise, if you like the product, you can add it to the favorite. Or otherwise, you can ignore it, right? So that it will be considered as extend. So these all will be considered as extend. Okay? But team, you are involving in a good way. I'm impressed for you. Thank you for your response. So in this way, I am giving extend. And I have told you how we will recognize these include extend and generalization, right? So extend must be faced to arrow must be faced towards the product catalog, essential use case. And for include, the arrow must be faced towards the supporting use case. Okay. Don't get confused how to give this include extend. And let us go with the payment process. Let us see with the payment page. After product, we have added to the cart and we want to buy our products. We want to purchase it. So that we need to go with the payment process, right? So let me give it as payment. And the supporting use cases here, I am giving UPI and cash on delivery. So, and let me give another option like I'm giving it as wallet. So team, try to guess for payment which will we will go through for payment include, extend or generalization. So I'm sorry I didn't explain you the generalization right. See, extend it is an optional thing whenever we want to utilize the things we will utilize otherwise we will ignore it so that if that kind of scenarios we will use this extend. Coming to generalization, we want to use that option. We are having multiple options like three, four, five options we are having. But to complete that main functionality, we want to use only one option. If we want, if we won't use that one option, we can't complete that main functionality. So in this kind of scenarios, we will use generalization. Okay. Extend is an optional thing whenever we are having three options. If we use though if you utilize those three options, otherwise if we ignore the three options, the main functionality will complete it. So in that kind of scenarios we will use extend. Coming to generalizations, we are having four options but we want to use only one option to complete that main functionality. So in these kind of scenarios we will use generalization. Okay, so guess this payment. Ishwar. Okay, all generalization. Okay. Kavita, extend. Okay. And Kriti Sharma. So, all generalization. Okay. Priyanka, generalization. Okay. All three is generalization. All generalization. Good, good. Vamshi, extend generalization. Good. Okay. Amit, extend. Good. Pallavi, extend. Good. Soumya, extend. Good. Mohit, extend, all include and all exclude. What I told you, it is an extend. It is not exclude, Mohit. Okay, team. Good. You're following me. Good. So payment, it will be generalization because because we are having three options, but we need to use only one option to complete this payment. So it will be a generalization. Okay? Okay, team. So what is the difference? How to find out the generalization means? Here, we will use extend relationship and okay, so here UPI I have given here extend, right? So whenever you're giving double click on this arrow, it will show you like stereotype. So you can select the stereotype, like I'm selecting the empty space, empty box we need to select. Let me click OK. So whenever it is showing an empty arrow, we will find out, we will identify this generalization by giving empty arrow. For include, let me show you, just give me a minute. See, for include, it will be named as uses. For extend, it will be named as extend. For generalization, it will be an empty arrow. It won't be have any name. It will be an empty arrow so that we will consider it as generalization. So to show this generalization, we will use this extend and we will show it towards the essential use case. We will rename it as generalization like giving empty space. We won't show any name here. Okay. Okay. So I think you get an idea what is include, what is extend, what is generalization, how we will recognize those, and which scenarios, which situation we will use these relationships. And I think you have a clear idea how to use these essential and supporting use cases also. So in this way we have done with the payment process. So let me go with the order details again. Let me give it here. Let me rename it as order details. And order details, let me use the supporting use cases, SMS and mail. I'm using mail also. So team, guess. Guess the relationship. SMS and email. For the order details, we are getting to SMS and email we are getting. So which relationship we can show it here? Try to guess. Team, please guess. UPI COD include wallet extend. Okay. Sorry. Team, please respond for order details. Which relationship we can use? Generalization for both, Chaitanya. Okay. Team, what happened? You're not able to guess anyone. No one is responding. Both include Ishwar. Okay. Kirti Sharma. Both extend. Okay. Priyanka. Both will be generalization. Good. Nikita. Both are include. Only some responses I'm getting. No one. What about all? Generalization, include, extend. Good, good, good. Good team. Both are generalization. There is multiple options to complete the process. Ganesh. Okay. Mhm. Okay. Okay, team. So for order details, see, we will confirm our order is completed or we have done with our order successfully. We have placed our order successfully. How we will get confirmed that our order is placed successfully? We will get our SMS and we will get email. Both we will get, right? So anyone, so we won't get like only SMS we won't get, only email we won't get. Both we will get, SMS we will get and also email we will get, right? So this will be as include. Okay? It will be as include. Generalization, as I told you, we are having multiple options, but only one option we will use to show to complete that main functionality. Then we will use generalization. Ganesh, don't get confused. For generalization, we are having multiple options, as you said, but we will get, if we show only one option to complete that main functionality, then only we will use generalization. Here we will get SMS we will get and email also we will get. Both we will get, right? So in this situation we will use it as include. Okay. So we have done with the page creation, like we have created our registration page by using this essential will be the registration and supporting use cases or the details we have given name, email, phone number and nickname for the registration. And we have utilized our relationships. We have given the relationships like include, extend. And the login page we have created, we have used include and extend. And the product catalog we have created and the payment we have given by using generalization and order details we have given include. So this is how we are using our essential and supporting use cases, how we are showing the relationship between essential use case and supporting use case by using these relationships include, extend and generalization. Okay. So let us go with the actors. What are the types of actors we are having? Primary actor and secondary actor. So let us see. So the primary actor, let me rename this actor as customer. Okay. So this will be the primary actor as I have given. So let me bring it here in this middle. So by using this communication line, we are showing we must give this communication line from the hand of the actor and we need to give connect to this registration. So in this way, we will show how a actor is going towards his functionalities, how a actor is using the application. Okay. So let me give another communication line for all the things for login page and the product catalog. Let me give it for the product catalog. So as I told you, the primary actor who will initiate with the system. So this is from user's perspective. Okay. And team, please don't get confused how to give this communication line. You must be show this communication line towards the essential use case only. No, don't give this communication line to supporting use case. Okay. So if the line is passing, like whenever you are giving the communication line, if it is passing towards the supporting use cases, you can change this angle. Like we can click on right angle connector, just give right click on this communication line and select right angle connector so that it will be changed. The angle will be changed. Okay. So the communication line you must show for only the essential use case. You need to connect for the actor's hand to essential use case. Don't show the communication line towards the supporting use case. You must show the communication line by giving to hand to the essential use case. Okay? Don't get confused. So in this way, actor is initiating, we have designed it. And let us see how the supporting actor will be, see the supporting actor, primary actor and supporting actors. Let me give it as database, DB. So whatever the details a customer is giving for registration, customer is giving his names. So his details like name, mail, phone number, whatever the details he is giving, the details must be stored in database and it want to respond like registration is done successfully. Okay. So the details must be co- stored in this database and it will show the registration is done. Okay. In this way, we need to show the secondary actor in the use case. So this is how a primary actor, secondary actor, how we are showing in the use case diagram. So let me give for the registration, it want to store and the login also, whatever the details we are giving, it must store in database so that I am giving connection to the database. And the product catalog, the products must be stored, right? So let me give the communication line for the product catalog also. And payment, for payment, let me add another actor, another supporting actor. For payment, let me give like payment gateway. Okay. So let me give as payment gateway. So the payment gateway we are using for this payment process. So how we are using this payment gateway means for to complete our payment, we are giving our UPI IDs and the wallet card IDs, everything we are using, right? So whenever we are using our cards, the payment gateway, it will helpful to check our details, whether IDs, whatever we are giving the IDs, the pins, whatever we are giving, are those IDs are correct or not? It will check in our banks and it will redirect it and it will show the payment like whatever we are doing, the IDs are correct so that our payment will done successfully. Okay, so that I'm using this payment gateway here. And for order details, let me give another supporting actor. Like, let me rename it as delivery partner. Okay. So in this way, I am using. So the partner will help us in our deliveries, right? Whatever the products we are giving, so that will be delivered by the another person, right? So that I'm giving here delivery partner. So in this way, we are designing from our perspective, users perspective. We have used this use case diagram to show the developers how to develop this application. Okay, how the actor is involving, how he is giving, how he is completing his registration, login, product catalog, and payment and order details, how they will complete, and for these functionalities, how the secondary actor is supporting. Everything we are showing like this in this diagram. By showing this diagram, we will, with this of use diagram, we will get to know how to implement our application for the developers. Okay. So this is all about the use case diagram, that is a static diagram from the user's perspective. Okay. So I hope everything have understood this use case diagram. So let us go with the activity diagram now. Okay, let us go with the activity diagram now. So the activity diagram, it is like a flow chart to represent the workflow, and it shows from the system's perspective. So as of now, we have gone through our perspective, user perspective, right? So now we will go through the system perspective, and it shows from the system perspective. And the components of this activity diagram are start node, and action state. We are having action state, and the other is control flow. Control flow, and the decision box we are using the decision box, and we are having fork and join. The component fork and join, and branch and merge. Branch and merge and end node. So these are the components of activity diagram: the start node, action state, control flow, decision box, fork and join, branch and merge, and end node. So let us see about these components. Start node is like we will, where our application is starting, the starting point we will show by giving the start node. Action state, whatever the functionality we want to go with, we will show there by using this action state. Like we are going with a registration, so that in action state we want to show it is an registration. So control flow, it will show how an action state, one connection between one action state to another action state, as I will show in the diagram, so that you will be getting a clear idea about these things. Okay. And the decision box, we will show like the yes or no conditions, whatever the conditions we need to show. So these kind of situations, we will use this yes or no decision box. And coming to fork and join, so fork and join, we will be having like it is used to split the flow of control into multiple concurrent flows. So we are having, as I shown you, as I told you, so as I told you, like we are going with the payment. We are having three options. So these three options we will show here in the multiple splits. Whatever the payment, like whatever the options we are having, UPI, COD, and wallet, whatever we are having the options, we will show it in a split, multiple splits we will show by using this fork and join. And however, the output will be the same, that payment will be done successfully, so that we will show join by using these join, fork and join, we will show the flow. Okay. And branch and merge also represents a decision box in yes or no conditions. We will use this, represents a decision box where the flow of control divided into multiple flows. And merge in the same way, use it to bring together the multiple alternative parts into one flow. Okay. So I will explain in the diagram itself so that you will get a clear idea all about this all. Okay, team, let us go with the activity diagram. So let me take another page like activity diagram. Let me resize it. So for activity diagrams, see, we are having UML activity. We can select this so that we will get our activity diagram components. So this will be the start node, and this will be the fork and join fork and the join we are having. And this is the end node, and these are the component of action state, and this will be the control flow. And we are having decision box. So these are the components we are using in this activity diagram. Okay. So let us see how we will use all these components. So let us see. We will go with the registration first. As for the application, we want to go with the registration, right? So this is the starting node. We are going with the registration. So let me place it here. So let me use an action state that I want to show it here as registration. Let me rename it as. So whenever you are giving double click on the action state, it will give, it will open this properties page so that you can give you can rename it. So for the registration, I want username. So that let me give another action state here. Let me rename it as username, and let me add another. So the detail here I am using like email. So let me take another action state and let me rename it as email. And also let me, so for the registration, I want, whenever we are opening this registration page, I want to give my name, email, and let me give the phone number here. Let me add the phone number here. Okay, so phone number, I have given phone number. So after giving all these details, I'll click on register so that my application will be, registration will be completed, so that I'll give it end. So let me show how a control flow we are using. So in this way, the control flow will be utilized to show how an action state is connected from one state to another state. So in this way, we want to use the components of the activity diagram. So it is from the system's perspective. Okay. So for the registration, I want to give username, email, and phone number. After that, it will be redirected so that my registration will be completed successfully. Prachi, what are the shapes you're getting? Means what is your query? I'm not getting clear. Just type in clearly. Shapes means you're not understanding it, or are you practicing from your end? See, this is the start initial state. This is a start node, and this is the action state. And whatever the flow we are showing, this will be the control flow. It will show from one state to another state how they are connecting, and it will be the final state. Okay. Prachi, at end of the session, I will tell you. Okay. Oh, if you want to practice, just we will after completing of this session, you will practice. Okay, not now. Okay. So in this way, you can we can complete our registration. Okay, Prachi, here you want to select UML activity. You want to select UML activity so that it will show you the components of activity diagram. Okay. Maybe I think you have selected another thing so that it is getting for you like that. So select UML activity. Okay. So this is the registration we have done, and let us go with the login. So let me give it here the login. Let me give it here the starting node, and see for registration whatever the main functionalities we want to show from the system's perspective. For each and every functionality we want to start our functionality from first, and we need to end it how it we need to end it from the main functionality itself. Like for the registration we want to show like it the starting point, rather for the registration page we want to show it is a starting page registration, and after we I have given my details and the registration is completed, so you want to stop this flow here itself. Okay, so it will be for login, it will be different, and registration, it will be different. Okay, we need to show the flow like this. Okay, in this how we need to show. And for the login, I have started again. This is my initial state. This is the starting page. And let me show it here the login. Let me give it the action state. I'm giving it as login. And let me give another action state like my name. As for the login we need our name, right? So username I'm giving, and let me give another like password I'm giving password. And let me use another component here. Let us use another component is decision box. Decision box. Okay, so let me give it here decision box, and I'll explain you why we are using this decision box. I'll explain you. So let us give after login successful, we need to stop our flow. Okay, login. Okay, we will use our control flow. Let us see. So I have given this control flow. Okay. So the decision box, whatever the password I am giving, if the password is correct, then it will show here login is successful. Otherwise, we need to show here the password is incorrect. Okay. So let me show by using this decision box. Let me show the thing, whatever the password is incorrect. I want to go again back to the login. Okay. So here we need to show if the password is correct, then it won't be, it want, must be go to the login successful. Otherwise, it want to be go back to the login page. So how we will show this means we want to use guard condition here. Guard condition. So the we must give double click on this arrow, and here it shows guard expression. It will show you like we need to select this guard, and in this body we need to type yes and select OK. So whenever you are selecting guard condition, it will show you here like yes, what are the condition you are giving, it will show you here. And let me give here, I'm right giving double click on this arrow. I'm selecting this guard, and in the body I'm giving the condition as no, so that it will show me here as no. So in this way, we need to use our guard condition. For the decision box itself, we need to use this guard condition. Please be remembered that while we are using this decision box, we want to use this guard condition to show whether whatever the input we are giving, is it correct or wrong. We need to show by using guard condition. Okay. Please don't get confused. To give this guard condition, just we need to select the arrow. We need to give double click. And here we want to select the guard, and whenever we are selecting this guard, it will show you a body. In this, we need to give our condition, either it is valid or invalid or yes or no. We need to type it here and we need to select OK, so that it will show you here whatever the condition you are giving, it will show you here. Okay. So this is how we have shown the registration and login from the system's perspective. So let us create another page, insert page. And now let us go with, already we have completed with the registration and the login, right? So let us go with the payment page now. Payment page. So let me resize it. Okay. So for payment, again I'm starting. So let me give here, let me start our process. Initial state I'm giving. And the action state here I want to show it is a payment. So for the payment, I'm using, for the payment, I'm using branch and merge. The component branch and merge to show this payment, how the flow is splitting into multiple. Okay. So the payment. So let me give a decision box here. So for this decision box, we are using for the branch and merge component to show how the multiple actions are splitting into how they are splitting into multiple. So for payment process, let me give it as UPI, cash on delivery, and wallet. So in this way, we are giving UPI, cash on delivery, and wallet. We are using three options. So let me use control flow here. So whenever you are clicking on Control D, the arrow will be duplicate. You must select the arrow and it will be getting duplicate. Just select this arrow, click on Control D so that it will be getting duplicate. So right click on this arrow, select right angle connector so that it will be changed. Just select the arrow, right click, select right angle connector. And let me use another control flow. Okay. So this is a branch, the multiple actions splitted into, like we are having these many options, it is splitted into multiple actions, right? We are showing how those are splitted into multiple. Okay. So let me give another decision box here. So whatever the actions they are splitting into multiple, they will get into one point. The output will we will get only one, right? Whatever we are using in different, like a UPI, if either if we use UPI or if we use cash on delivery or wallet, whatever we are using, the output will be the one. Okay, to show that we are using these branch and merge. So in this way, we need to connect. So this is merge. Okay. Try to understand team. Don't get confused. So in this way, we will get output only one, whatever payment is successful. Okay. So we can also show here by using the decision box, we can also show here whether whatever the inputs, whatever the things we are giving, is it the payment IDs, whatever giving, what we are giving, is it, if it is valid, then we will get our payment successful. Otherwise, again, it will redirect it to the payment page. So here we can also use this decision box. Okay. So here, let me give action state, payment success. So after payment successful, the flow must be stopped. Okay. So here my process is done. The payment process is done so that the flow I have stopped. So here we can identify the starting point. The starting node is a black circle. It will be a black circle. And the final end node, it will be a black circle. And around that black dot, a circle will be having. Another circle will be having for this black dot. Okay. We can easily identify them. Don't get confused how to identify this initial state and end node. In the Nikila, in this decision box means we can only give our conditions. We can only show our conditions by using guard condition yes or no. In decision box, we how we can write. See, we can give here. If you want to add, you can add here in this documentation. If you want to show anything, you can show. Okay. Yeah, so that I am not using Kriti, so that I have removed the decision box here. I just given payment success. Okay. So so in this way we can complete our payment. We can show our payment in this way. So let us go with another component. Let me add another page. So let me add like order details. We will go with the order details. So to show these order details, I am using the component fork and join. So let me add this initial state, the action state. Here I want to know order details. Let me rename it as order details. So let me take another action state like SMS, as we have given before SMS and email, right? So those only I'm utilizing here, SMS and email. So in this way, the two actions are splitted into multiple. We have splitted. So what is the difference? See, for can join we are using to show the actions will be done in parallel. The actions will be done in parallel. Okay. So let me use here the control flow. So SMS and message, both email means email, both we will get at one point in singles, in 1 minute we will get both at a time, right? So in this way, whatever the actions we are going parallelly, to show these parallel actions we are using these fork and join. So this is a fork, so we can extend it. So to show the parallel actions we are using these fork and join. So let me give here the connection, let me connect it. So the join, whatever the action we are doing, we can join it. We can show by using this join. So let me give control flow. So in this way, to show the parallel actions, we are using fork and join. To show multiple actions, those are the different actions, we will use branch and merge. If we want to show the parallel actions, we use fork and join. Please don't get confused between these branch and merge and fork and join. Okay. So order details have sent successfully through SMS and email, so that I am stopping here my flow. I have stopped my flow. So this is how we are designing each and every page to show from the system's perspective by using the components of these, whatever the components we are having, like start node, control flow, action state, end node, and the fork and join, and the branch and merge. From the system's perspective, we are showing. So this is we have started and the registration completed. We have stopped that flow, and again for the login, we have started our flow. We have gone through the login and we have used a decision box condition. We have given our guard condition and the flow is stopped it here itself. And payment, I have gone through the payment. Here I have utilized branch and merge for the different actions. Those actions are splitted into multiple, so these are the different actions. It won't be done parallelly, only we will use one option to complete the payment. It is a different thing, a different action, so that I'm using branch and merge to show this. And the order details, we will get SMS and email in the same time. It is a parallel action, so that I have shown through this fork and join. So this is how we need to draw these use case diagrams and activity diagrams as a BA. Okay, this is how we are using our MS Visio tool. Okay, so I think you have get a clear idea about the difference between static diagrams and dynamic diagrams, and how we are using this MS Visio tool. Okay, so team is everything. As of now, we have done with the MS Visio tool. We have gone through how MS Visio tool we are working. We are using this MS Visio tool. So let us go with the Balsamiq and Azure RP tool. So first, let me explain you about this Balsamiq tool. So Balsamiq tool. So this Balsamiq tool we are using to create web and mobile applications. So it is a user interface designing tool for creating wireframes, mockups, and prototypes. So it is a blueprint that shows visual representation of this website or app designing. So like whatever we need to show in our web application or the mobile application, we can go through this by using this Balsamiq tool. We can design the pages. Okay, either it is a wireframe or mockup, we can go with this Balsamiq tool. So what is the difference between wireframe and mockup? So we can design our wireframes and mockups by using this Balsamiq tool. Wireframe is like it helps the stakeholders to explain their requirements efficiently, and mockup design is an improvement version of the wireframes, and it shows the future system and how would be look like. So let us go with the differences between the wireframes and mockups. So wireframe, it is a drawing on a page, like how we are drawing in a page by this pencil or a sketch. It is like a blueprint. We are drawing a blueprint i- in the Balsamiq tool, so it will be considered as a wireframe. So wireframe, it is a blueprint. So whatever, if you're drawing something in a page, let us think that we are drawing in a page with a pen. So it is like a interface. The blueprint we are how we are drawing. In the same way, by using this Balsamiq tool, we will draw these wireframes and mockups. So mockup, it is an advanced stage of wireframe. We can navigate from one page to another page. So we can navigate from one page to another page in by using this Balsamiq tool. Okay. So let us see what is a wireframe, what is a mockup by using this Balsamiq tool. So so this is a Balsamiq tool. These are all the widgets we can utilize. Someone has written this eye diagram. Can you please remove it? I don't know who written this. please remove this one. So these are all the widgets we are utilizing to draw our web application, to design our web application or the mobile application. So here we are having all the assets, like assets, how many types of buttons we are having: containers, forms, icons, layouts, markups, medias. These are all the things, the types of widgets. These all we can utilize all these widgets. Okay. So this is the properties page, like whatever the design we are giving links, whatever the widgets we are utilizing. By using these properties, we can resize them, we can give colors, we can give connections from page to page, and we can also change our layering, size, positions, everything we will change by using these properties. And this is the pages, the number of pages we can use. So number of pages we can create it here. Okay. So let us go with the, as we are discussing from the first onwards, we are discussing with the Meesho application. So we will go with the same application in this. So we will design the pages for registration, login and all. So let me create a page for the registration first. So this is the widget, browser widget. Just drag and drop. We can drag and drop the widgets here. It is a drag and drop tool. So we can drag and drop this here, the browser I am using here. So we can create our web page link. We can show like http/www dot e-commerce application, e-commerce application dot registration. So in this way, I'm using, I have created a browser here. So a page is done. Okay. So let me show here, as this is a registration page. So here I'm using a text area widget, drag and drop. Let me give here registration, and let me resize it. So registration, I have given the registration page here. So we need to give our inputs like username, password, mail, everything we need to show. So I'm using some text here. So let me give the name is a username. Username. So the text input I'm taking. So in this box, we need to write our name. Okay. So in this way, we can create username I have given, and let me give another email. So the text input I'm taking, and username, email, and let us add another thing as we can go with phone number. So I have given the details like username, email, and phone number I have given. This is a text input. We can give our inputs here. Okay, so let me give another thing. Button, I am using it here. Button. So here registration. So whatever we have created now, it is a wireframe. It is a blueprint that we have created. We can't navigate from one page, anything from here. Like if you type it here, let us type our name if you want to. we can give our details here, but if we want to go to another page, it won't be possible because it is a wireframe. It is a blueprint. Okay. So this is what a wireframe means. A blueprint we are drawing. It is a wireframe. Okay. So let me color it. So here we are having color option. Like just let me give a background color. Like so I am giving the background color in this way. So in this way we can add our colors also. Okay. We can enter all those details. So this is a wireframe. So let us create another page is login page. So here we are in the corner, left side corner, we are having a plus option so that whenever we are clicking on a plus option, the page will be created here. So let us add here. So in this way, a new page will be created. Otherwise, so otherwise we can duplicate it here itself. So whenever we are giving a right click, just select a duplicate so that another page will be created. So for this page, let me rename it here as registration page. Registration page. And here for the second, it is a login page I have created. So let me remove this. Let me rename it as login. And in this web link, so let us change it as login here. The username and phone number. So let me give it here as, let me rename it as password. So here let me remove this. So here in this box, I'm giving like, let me rename it as forget password. Okay. So in this way, we have created a login page. So here we are using login. So see here I have used a text input and here I have used a button. Why we are using this button means if we want to navigate from one page to another page, we must use the option button. It is a clickable so that we can navigate to another page. Okay. So if you select this one, text input, you can't give links. You can't give, it won't show you link here option. You won't get a link option for you to navigate. But for the button, it will show you a link page so that you can connect from one page to another page so that you can navigate. Okay. So I think you have get idea about what text input, the difference between text input and the button. Okay, why we are using button. Okay. So let me rename it as login page. And let me create another page, the product catalog. So for the product catalog, let me remove all these. All of this, I'm removing all of this because we want products, right? So we want to show the products in our product catalog. So let me add some products here. To show our products, we can use our images, so that here I am using a image widget. Let me drag and drop here. So we can give our images, just double click on this image so that it will show you, it will redirect it to these folders. Let me select some images. So, so in this way, I am giving some here, I'm adding some dry nets. Let me resize it and let me give it here. And also let me add another page, another image. Let me add another image here. So double click on it so that a file explorer will be open for you. You can select your images. So that here I'm using some images like fruits. So in this way, you can add your images, add your products in your product catalog. And here you can show like this is a dry nuts I want to show. So let me take a radio button or the checkbox I can take. Let me add a checkbox here to select the images. So if you want to if I want to select, so if I want to select, I can select by using this checkbox. So let me add another checkbox, and also we can also use this radio button. Okay, no need to. Uh, uh, we can also use radio button. Whatever if we want to add, we can add those fruits. So I have used it here. So here in this, we are having at right side, we are having quick add. So if you want to search any widget, here also here itself we can search. So in this way we can add, we can search our products. Okay. So and also we can select all this. Let me search one thing. See, these are all the widgets we are having: phone, iPad, phone. We can also create by using this. Also, we can create our web pages. And the smartphone option we are having. Tabs also we are having. Okay. So we can utilize all these to create. We can create. So here I'm taking a number stepper. So it will show like how many products we are having. The dry fruits we are having. Let us give a 5 option. So we can select by using this option. We can select a number of, so how much quantity we are having. So let us give 5 kgs here. Let us give here 6 kgs. Whatever we are having, we are giving it here. So by using this number stepper, we are showing here, and the price also we can show. Well, let me use another box. So let me take a text input here. So here I will add like price. I will give the price of these dry nuts. Like we will give for kg. I'll give like cost 500. I am giving. So in this way, we can add our price here. Fruits, let me give 300. So in this way, we can give our price. So this is how I have created my page application product catalog. So let me give it here a button option. I'm using a button option here. So login page and so I'm giving here add to cart. Okay. So whenever I'm selecting a product, it must be read after giving that, it must be going to the add to cart page. So let me rename it here as product catalog. And let me duplicate it. So let me remove all this. So I have added dry nuts in my cart. In this way, we can design our pages. So now let me rename this button as payment page. So whenever I'm clicking on this payment, I want to redirect it to the payment page. So that I'm giving here payment. Okay, so let me rename it as payment page. So let me rename it here, not payment page. I'm giving here cart page. Okay. So we have done with the product catalog and we have added our products to the cart. And now let me add a payment page. Let me duplicate this. Let me remove all these. So here I am using a checkbox. For that checkbox, I am giving UPI. Okay. And also I'm using another widget like a radio button I'm using. For this radio button, I am using cash on delivery. Okay. And let us use another widget. Try to use another widget. Uh, let us search for it. So I'm using combo box. That is like a drag and drop box. Wallet I'm using. See, I'm using multiple widgets because to show uh, how we can use number of widgets. Okay. We can use all the widgets in this way so that I am showing you by giving multiple widgets, different widgets. So try to utilize all the widgets in your web pages. If you want to design a web page, you can use all of these. So in this way, I have designed the payment page. So let us go with here. Let me rename it as payment page. So now we can go with order status. Let me duplicate it. Let me remove all of these so that we can give. So let me give here. Here I'm using text area, text input or text area, whatever we want, we can utilize. So here I want to show like payment is order successful. So I want to show it here by using this. Again, here I am giving the page like product catalog I am giving. Okay. Let me give some color for this. Okay. So this is how we have created. So let me rename it as order page. So in this way, I have created for each and every page, I have created registration page I have done, and the login page we have created, product catalog we have created, and also we have created add to cart page, and the payment page we have created, and the order page that of our status order status will be appeared here. So this is how we have created all the pages. Let us give connections for one page to another page so that we can navigate from one page to another page. How to give connection for one page to another page means here we are having an option like we have taken button, right? So just give a single click on this button so that it will show you all these properties. In these properties, we are having an option like links. Just give select a link so that here for the registration page, I am giving link to the login page. And for the login page, let me give login page, select button, select links. For the login page, I am giving product catalog. And for product catalog, I am giving the link to add to cart page. And for the add to cart page, I am giving link for the payment page. And for the payment page, I am giving link for order page. And for the order page, I am giving link for the product catalog again. So whenever we are getting a order is confirmed, so if we want to go back to the products again, we can go with our product catalog. So let us see how we have designed pages, how they are navigating from one page to another page, how it is working, how our application is working. We will see now. So here right side we are having an option like video button. So whenever we are clicking on this video, it is like a full screen presentation. Just select that video button so that it will show you a page. Okay. So this is how in this full screen it will show how we have created our pages. So here in this registration, so whenever I am clicking on registration, it will redirect it to the login page. So whenever I am selecting this login page, it will be redirected to my product catalog, that is products page, home page. And whenever I'm clicking on this add to cart, I have selected my product and I have added to my cart. So it will show you like I have the add to cart page, it is redirecting, and whenever I'm selecting the payment, it will show all these options for me so that I can select one option. I can complete my payment, and whenever I'm clicking on order status, it is showing that order is successful. So I want to go back to the products again so that I have created like say, product catalog so that whenever I'm clicking on product catalog, it will redirect it to the product page. So in this way, we can create our web pages. So click on escape. After that, you will get this. You can redirect it to this page again. Okay. So in this way, we can create all our web pages. This is how we can create. See, whatever the product catalog we have created, how we are navigating from one page to another page, how we are redirecting. So it is a mock-up. Okay, whatever we have given products and how we have given colors and how we are navigating from one page to another page, these all are like this all are mockups. First, I have shown you before itself for the registration itself. I have shown you it is a blueprint, but whatever we are navigating from one page to another page, it is a mockup. So this is the difference between a wireframe and mockup. How we are designing wireframes and mockups by using Balsamiq tool. So this is all about the Balsamiq tool. So is everything clear, team? We can. Is everything clear about Balsamiq tool so that we can go with the Azure tool? Type in chat box. Is everything clear? We will move. So we can move to the prototype. So as of now, we have gone through the MS Visio tool and Balsamiq tool. We have gone through how to create all the use case diagram, activity diagram, and how to create the pages. Everything we have gone through. So now let us see how. Pranav, please type in chat box. What is your query? No, no, whatever, Pranav, whatever the widget we are using, there is no backend functionality, Pranav. Whenever we are giving a click on button, we have used a widget called button. This is a button we have used so that whenever we are giving a click on this, it will redirect it to another page. It is also not a backend functionality. We have created links here. I have given link here for registration. I have given link to login page so that it is redirecting. There is no backend functionality because we are not a developer, so we can't give that from backend itself. We can't move it. Okay, it is a wireframe we have created how to show to the developers. Okay, so we are giving a link for the button so that it is navigating. It is not a backend functionality. Okay. Okay, team, let us move with the Azure tool. So this is a Azure tool. This is the Azure tool we are going through. So here we can create our web pages we can create n number of pages here. And these are the interactions. We can give links or anything we can add. We can give links to one page to another page, and we can add colors with the properties and styles. We can give a number of tiles, and these are the widgets we are having, and we can utilize all these widgets to create our pages. So team, for Balsamiq tool, we have seen that there is a web page, browser page. So in Azure tool, we won't have that kind of pages. We need to create ourselves each and every page. There is no predefined widgets we are having. We are having only some widgets. With this help of these widgets, we need to create our own pages. Okay. So let us go with the registration page first. For the registration page, let me take a rectangle. So let me resize it. We can resize in this way. So here I'm using headers. We are having heading 1 and heading 2. Let me use heading 2 here. Otherwise, we can use heading 1 also. Let me rename it as registration. Okay. So in this way I have given. So this is a home page. Let me rename it. Just right click on it so that we are having an options. Just rename so that I'm giving registration. So registration here, if we want to add some more, we can add by using this. So let me add here. So let me give you a placeholder. So in this placeholder, if you want to give any logo, so we can give. Okay. So we are having an option like button shape, and also we are having like HTML button. Two buttons we are having, button shape and HTML button. So HTML button, it is like we can't navigate anywhere. It is just a, like any renaming purpose to show there is one thing to know. So in this way we can show it. It won't be redirected. It won't help us to redirect it from one page to another page. Okay. So we can use this HTML button to show something. So we can use button here. In button shape we are having, we will get this in the same shape we are getting. So if we want, it is an action state, so just give contact here. So in this way it is a difference. It will be navigate, it won't, sorry, this HTML button, it won't be navigate from one page to another page. But here this is a button shape. It is like a button how we have used it in Balsamiq tool. It is same, like it will navigate from one page to another page. Okay. So in this way we can use this one. So here I'm using text field. So username, email, and let me give password here. So for register to show to navigate from registration page, let me add a button shape here. Let me rename it as register. Okay. So I have created here. See to name these text fields, just we need to select this text field, and here in we are having left side widget interactions. We are having a text field name. There we need to give it as username. And also we can select which type of text field it is. Is it a password or email or username? We can give it here. We can select a text field and a hint text. In this hint text, we need to write which kind of. So username, it is a username. So that I'm giving here username. So see here it is showing that username. And let me give here, it is an email. So in text field name, I am giving it as email. And here also in this properties and styles we can give. So it is an email. This text field type, it is a email type. So that I am giving email. And here in this int text, let me give one mail. So here I am giving @gmail.com. So this is a mail type. So that it will show here in this @gmail.com. Okay, okay, Akash. Let us give abcd@gmail.com. Okay. So in this way, we can give our email, and here it is a phone number. Just give it in this text field name. We can give phone number. And here the text field, I am selecting it is a phone number. It is a digit type. So let us give a number like 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm giving in this way. So in this way, we can add our numbers. Okay. Otherwise, we can give it here as phone number itself. Okay. Okay. So in this way, we have created. So let me give a background color. So we can select the style so that it will show you the colors. So let me give a background color as, so I'm giving in this way the ash color I'm giving. So in this way, we can give a number of colors we can give. Okay. So I have created in this way. This is a registration page I have given. So let us create another page. In this page one, we can, so if we want to duplicate it, we are having just right click on this page and we can select a duplicate so that it will be duplicate the page. So it whenever we are giving a duplicate so that it will reappear here. So if we want to duplicate the page for page one, we need to give like, we need to select all these by click, just select control and select all of these. By having select itself, by you, just we need to keep our finger in control and we need to select all of these. So after selecting, just select control, we need to copy all these and select page one. Here we can paste it here. So in this way we can give it, we can create our page. So let me rename it. So this is a login page I'm creating. Okay. So the login page, let me rename it as login. So for the login page, I want the username and mail and phone number, otherwise the password. So let me give it here. Let me give it here password. Okay. So the properties, the type, which type it is, I have given password so that I am giving the password here, and the text hint, it will be password. So in this way, I have created my login page also. So for this button shape, let me give here, it is a login. So I am giving here the username in this text field name. I am giving the name because you can get to know why here I am using the names, and why here also I am giving the names. In the both I am giving the names. There is a condition I will show you whenever we are creating links. We will show you. I will show you. Okay. So I have created with the login page also. So let us go with the create product catalog. So let me duplicate it. Otherwise, we can copy all this. So, so page two. Let me paste it here. So let me rename it as product catalog. So we can add our product catalog here. We can add our products. So for to add that product, suggest we can select the image. So here I'm not giving my images, just I'm giving the simple image here. I'm not adding any images. So in this way, we can add n number of images, and the checkbox, I'm giving the checkbox. Here, let us give it shirts. Let us give it as shirts. And let me take it here as radio button. I'm selecting for the radio button. I'm giving any shoes. Okay, so in this way I have created my product catalog. So we can go with this, and let me add some price. Just select the rectangle, and here I so let me give here price 200, and here let me add the price for the shoes. Shoes, let me give 300. Okay, so in this way I have created my product catalog. Let me give it here let me rename it this button. So this is add to cart. So in this way I have created my product catalog. So let us create our add to cart page. Let us select all of these and create another page, paste it here. So here I am using, so so in this way I have created, this is the add to cart page. Let me rename it add to cart. Okay, so I have added my product shirts, I have added to my cart, and here I am giving like it is a, here I am giving the name as payment. So we can create our payment page. So let us create our another page for the payment page. So let me rename this page also. So as I told you, we need to write it here. The name we need to write, right? For the registration, okay. So we have created, and we need to duplicate this. Let me let me add another page or duplicate. So for the duplicate page, I'm giving the name as payment. Okay, for the payment. So I'm using a rectangle. Let me give it here payment page. So for the payment page, here I'm using the checkbox to show it is an UPI. I'm using UPI. And let me use radio button here. For this radio button, I'm using cash on delivery. And let me use another, the Dropbox. Here I'm using a Dropbox. So let us add here the Dropbox wallet. And let me use here also I can give UPI. And let me use another thing, cash on delivery. So let us see how this Dropbox will useful for us. So otherwise we can give here, otherwise we can give net banking here. Okay, already we have given cash on delivery and all, right? So let us give it here net banking. Okay, so I have created a Dropbox here. So this is the payment page here. Let me rename this button as order status. Order status. Okay, so we have created all the pages, and now let me duplicate this page and let me create another page for the order details. So here I need to show order is placed successfully. Order successful. So let me give a button shape again here. In this button shape, I am renaming it as product, product catalog. Okay, so in this way I have created all the pages. So let us see, let us preview it. Is it working or not? Let us see. So here in this above, we are having a video option, a shape. Just we can select that video. We can preview it. So if whenever we are previewing it, it will open in a new page. So let us see. Is it redirecting? So it is not redirecting here. Just we are typing. We can type it here, but it won't redirect it anywhere because we didn't create any links, right? So that it is not redirecting. So that we will see how it will work, how we can link from one page to another page. So let me select this register, this button shape. Here we are having in interactions, widget interactions and notes option, we are having create link option. So that just we can select this create link, and here we will get whatever the pages we have created, it will show all the pages here. So that I'm selecting login, so that link is created. Okay, so in this way for each and every page you can give, just we need to select that button create link and we can give the pages, whatever the pages we have created we can give that pages here. For the product catalog I need to select this button create link and product catalog and add to cart page, payment and create link, payment. In the same way we can give all the links for everything. So in this way, I have created links for page to page. And also now we can give the names here. So how we will give these names? So for you need to select this text field and you need to click on. So otherwise you can click on this button, just click on click, double click on it so that it will show you like in this page, case editor page, you will get add condition. So for the, you can select text on widget. Otherwise you can give text on focus widget or length on widget value, everything, anything you can create. So just I'm giving the text on widgets and this. See, if we in text field in this we have created in text field we have given our you as username and password and email, right? So if you are not giving the names for the text field, it will automatically it will take it as a shape itself. So we need to type there, we need to give our username or email or phone number. So let me select username. So it will be equals or does not equal everything, anything we can give, and value created. And here, let me give one name. So here, let me give Ganesh. Okay. So the name I have given Ganesh. Okay. And let me add another condition. To add another condition, just click on plus option so that it will show here. So here for this option, let me text email. So for email, let me give, so Ganesh @gmail.com. Okay, so I have given here email, and let me add another condition for password also we can use. So let me give it here. Let me select it here. Phone number we have given, right? For the registration page, we have given phone number. So here let me give like, so 1 2 3 4 5. So in this way I have given. So in this way I have given the phone number. Okay. And here we are also having an option like satisfy all. This means if whatever the details we have given here, Ganesh and the email and the number we have given here. So whatever the details we have given, only that details it will take, otherwise it won't redirect it. Let us take here, I have given a condition like Ganesh. If we type there as Prachi, it won't redirect because whatever the condition we have given, it only it will take. Otherwise, if we select any, so either a name, if we given correct name, it will redirect it. Either password or phone number or mail, anything, any one we will. If we give correct, then it will redirected again for the login page. So, but here I am giving all. I'm selecting all option and select OK. Again OK. So that in this way we have added the. We have given the conditions for this registration page. So login page. So let me give the login page also. Just select the button itself and here just double click on click, add condition. For this login page, I am selecting username as Ganesh itself I am giving, and let me add another condition. So it is email as a self. So email. So here we can try with another mail. So Let us give here Prachi. Okay. So in this way, I have given a mail and another condition, I want password. For the password, I am giving the password like 1234. Okay. So here I am selecting any. So for the registration page, we have gone through and all right. So we will go through any now. Okay. Select OK. So let us preview it. Let us see how it is working. So for the registration page, we have given. So for the registration page, we have given the names and all right. So let us give. I have given the condition for all. All must be correct. Then only it will be redirect. Otherwise, it won't redirect, right? So let us give it here like Ganesh. And the mail I have given Ganesh at the rate gmail.com. And the phone number 123. So this is the values I have given. So let me click on register so that it is more to login page. Okay. So otherwise we will go with again we can go with the registration page. Let us open registration page. So let us give another name here. Let me give here Mohit. Okay. And the mail Ganesh dot sorry Ganesh at the rate gmail gmail.com and the number. So this is how I have given the details. Let us see is it redirecting or not. Yeah, it is redirecting. So we didn't give our condition properly so that it is redirecting. Okay, let us see backwards what it is doing. Okay, there is something went wrong in our condition so that it is not getting. So here let us give names. Let us give it here like Ganesh. I have given the name Ganesh. And let me give it the mail I have given. And the password. See, for password, whenever we have given condition for password, like we have texted the password so that it is showing as a password itself. Okay. So in this way, we can create our passwords and pages and we can, this is the product catalog, it is redirecting. And in this way, we can go with this. So we can redirect all these pages in this way so that in this so this is how we can use our Azure tool by using all these. And also we have another option like a mouse over and a mouse enter. See for this in this product catalog, let me add here a condition like let us give it here like I'm adding 50% discount here off for sheets. Okay. So I have given here 50 off for offer for shirts. Just select this one and we can, so we can give right click on it and here we can select set hidden so that it will be hide. And now just select the shades image we can select, and here we can click on mouse option, on mouse enter, double click on it so that it will show you like this, so that you can double click on it. And here we can select show hide, in widgets option we can show select show hide so that it will show you like the images it will show you. So let me give it as image. So I'm giving here show, and let me select OK. And also we can give select image again, double click on it, and also let me give another thing show hide, and let me select hide option now. Hide. Select OK. So I have given mouse over and mouse enter, on mouse over and on mouse out for condition for this. Let us see how it is working now. Let us preview it. And the product catalog I have taken. Here, let me add this. See how it is working now. So whenever I'm taking this arrow towards the image, it is showing 50% off for the shirt because I have given a condition that it must be show for me. So mouse enter I have given. So let us go back and let us see for mouse over. Okay. Select image and mouse out, double click on it, and here we need to click on show hide. Here we need to select the discount, we have named it as discount, and we need to select it hide, and we can select OK. So let us preview it. So now see it how it is working. Whenever I'm moving the cursor towards the image, it is showing for me the discount. Whenever I'm moving out the cursor, it is not showing the percentage. So this is how we can use our mouse over and mouse enter. The condition we can use it here, the mouse enter and on mouse out. So these are the conditions we can use it here. So this is how we can use our MS Visio, Balsamiq and Azure tools. So MS Visio, as we can create our, so for MS Visio, we can create our UML diagrams like use case and activity diagrams. And for Balsamiq and Azure tools, so those are helpful for us. Those are helpful for us to create web pages and all. So this is how we can utilize. all these components. So this is all about the tools. What are the tools we are using like MS Visio? So this is how we can use our Balsamiq, Azure and MS Visio tools. So this is all about the tools and how we can utilize. See this, so in this we have explained, I have explained you how to use these tools like a basic thing I have explained it. So if you want to practice, you can do n number of you can utilize it. You can do n number of things in this web designing pages and all. So while you're practicing, you can practice more. You can use all these widgets. You can type any n number of. You can create n number of, and you can add n number of pages, backgrounds. You can use colors. You can use anything, everything you can use it here while you're practicing. This is a session we will explain how these tools will be, how we can use these s- tools. Okay, so just 1 minute.